I'm Magneto.
Master of magnetism. Set course for ludicrous speed.
It's like, it does fit. It is. There we go. It almost fits on my head. Guys, I'm really good at cosplay. Look how good I am at it.
I am the ball.
You kind of look, yeah. You kind of look kind of awesome in it. Hello and welcome to the 27th episode, I think, yeah, of Good, Bad, or Bad, the show where we watch terrible movies, tell if you should too. I'm your host, Brian Shilley, joined once again, and as always, Mr. Kyle Hinton. That guy. Today, we watched, I literally today, an hour ago, watched, an hour and 26 minutes ago, watched Drug Runners.
Drug runners!
Running! They got a great theme song.
It does.
It's got a great theme song. So this is a 1988 film that
Classic.
we'll get right in. This movie kind of sucked.
It does, but it sucks in like, if you were behind the scenes working on this film, this would suck in every best way possible.
Yeah, I love this movie. The thing that struck me most about it is that it's ADR the movie.
Yes, it's exactly.
Lazzaro's the boss. He only deals with the large volume clients.
I want my coat! Now where is it?
Ooh, that's perfect.
Asshole! I thought you two guys were pros.
It has everything in its ADR. It's like they lost all the soundtrack.
It's like
to it.
there's a few scenes in Mexico that sound like they were like recorded live, like when they were giving the lines. Like there's a few scenes with the big head drug lord guy when he's like in the meetings and stuff, where like this sounds like it's the actual recording.
And now, gentlemen, for your status reports, please. Mr. Banachek, we'll start with you.
But everything else is ADR'd and ADR'd terribly.
Like, there is no lip sync in this.
There's the lip syncs off. You can tell they forgot what the words were sometimes. So the guys just like say, there's one line in particular where the guy's like, he says like, "What do you mean by that crack?"
What do you mean by that crack?
It's like, and I think he said, I don't know. They're like, and the intonation and the emotion is always wrong and not quite matched up right.
Like, things that are really quiet are said very loud.
Yeah, and when they're
things
yelling,
that are really extreme are like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, it's like the worst ADR.
What? I am not going to waste the taxpayers' money on prosecuting Moretti for some two-bit weapons charge. I suggest you get out there and figure out some way of busting up Lazzaro's operation.
It's like, when it's funny because it's an American film, or I don't know where they produced it, but it's all everybody's speaking English, and then it's dubbed in English. But it's like watching like a martial arts movie that was dubbed into English, except it's already was in English. It's very strange.
So, Frank, you brought me some more of your fine merchandise.
So, but it's got its moments, and especially some of the line deliveries. There's a couple of the ADR moments that it's just like, I feel like they had to have just been like, "Fuck this, fuck it."
Like,
I'll come in and do my ADR, but I'm not doing it good.
Well, you have to. What was going? Like, the editor was given film. He was given film, but he wasn't given tape.
Yeah.
And he's like,
"What do I do with this?
What do you want me to do with this?"
There's a CIA mole working there. Now, since Frank doesn't know what you look like, there's no chance he's going to recognize you.
And what if he finds out?
Then terminate him.
We need to set the groundwork for this.
Yeah.
Like, what this is.
I don't know what the groundwork is.
All right. Well, it's about DEA agents.
Yeah.
And I guess cocaine running through in LA.
Yeah.
So you have what we thought was. So you have two characters, right? You have Tom Wolfe, kind of Pierce Brosnan, almost.
Yeah.
And then he
does kind of look like Pierce Brosnan.
And then you have the other guy, John Temple, who's like
his partner.
Yeah.
Oh, and they both look the same. They just both look like 80s vaguely handsome men, like kind of handsome looking men. The story is fucking about as simple as it comes. It's just they're trying to take down a drug lord.
Yeah, and I guess the drug lord's right-hand man is Mr. Blue from Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, that's who that is. That
no, it's not him, but it looks exactly like him.
I was like, holy shit! I like had to go on to IMDb and I'm looking through trying to figure out, but IMDb's not very helpful because there's only 5 characters listed on IMDb, and I don't know if he was one of them.
The guy who played
The
guy who played Tom Wolfe's not even on IMDb.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, so the DH, they're trying to take down the head crime lord guy's name is
Mietti or Moretti?
No, Moretti's the second in command guy, or the
Lazaro.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. And Moretti, Mr. fucking Invincible Moretti, which when we get into it, that man is unkillable until he is killed. Die! So yeah, they're just trying to take out. I forgot his name again already. Lawrence. Lozano. Whatever. Fuck it. So they're just trying to take him down. That's the story. That's it. That's all there is to it.
What do they do?
Kill everyone.
They kill everyone.
Kill everyone.
That's it. That's the review.
That's it. They just kill everyone.
Like the insane moments of this film are just like there's moments that were set up and you could tell like they had a lot of planning that went into it, and there's shit that just went wrong.
Yeah.
And there's shit that went well, but they don't mesh well together.
It starts off with our guys on like a drug deal, and when we're introduced to them, we don't know if they're drug dealers or like they're buying drugs.
Yeah,
but we don't know if they're drug. We assume that either they're undercover cops or whatever, but we don't know for sure. They could. Who knows?
Probably you're gonna start off a movie saying, "Hi, I am here to buy drugs.
Yeah.
Here are drugs.
Here are
Thank
drugs.
you.
Thank
Goodbye.
You for the drugs. Bye." But I love it. One of the first lines that caught me is the guy yells. They're like standing they're in like a car lot, like a mechanics or like a junkyard or something. And there's a guy. Our guys walk into the front and they go, "Hey, is anybody here?" And the bad Moretti from the back, from another part of the building, goes, "We're in the back office."
You're in the back office.
And the shot, they're clearly just standing in a giant open room full of like used car parts. It's not an office.
It's a chop shop, baby.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And there's a card table in front of them. That's not an office. That's a generous use of the word office.
Temple is he tests the supply.
Yeah.
Right? And says this stuff's crap.
Yeah.
What's your immediate reaction to that?
Kill somebody.
Kill somebody.
This is shit.
I was so confused. I was like, and he's a cop. He's a cop, and his reaction to the drugs being bad is to just kill a guy standing there.
Well, to be fair, the guy pulled a gun.
Oh, did he pull a gun? Okay.
Well, first, Temple pulled the gun.
Yeah, okay.
And then the henchman pulled the gun. And then he just
shoots him. And then he shoots him. The guy starts spinning, and he like shoots him in the back. Like the guy spins in circles as he's being shot. It's really weird. But he just fucking kills that guy because they had bad cocaine. It's like, all right, or heroin or whatever it was, and every single line is ADR, all of it, for the first 40 minutes of this movie.
Go ahead, take a chance. Go ahead. I'll kill them both of you. You son of a bitch! What the fuck you trying to pull here, huh? Huh?
Oh, and Tom Wolfe's his issued weaponry is a freaking Uzi.
They all use everybody has Uzis except for like one guy has like an AK or something like that.
Is that supposed to be standard issue?
Yeah, they all have Uzis, all of them, just different sizes of Uzis. It's like, I don't think that's what. All right, whatever. I don't know if DEA agents care about Uzis. I guess I got to look the part of a gangster.
But like they end up getting the jump on Temple, and then they start coming out with AKs and Uzis, and they're unloading, and it's like in this endless supply of bullets.
The whole movie is everybody's gun has infinity bullets, and they just shoot them constantly and never hit anyone.
But they do like the standard, like, here's a medium shot of them shooting guns.
Yeah.
Close up of one guy, close up of the other guy. What they're shooting. Back to a two shot.
And
never
like,
reload.
And they just keep shooting. The whole budget of this movie, guarantee, was spent on squibs and blanks. Like, they shoot so many fucking... It's insane.
And when people get shot, holy shit, they get shot.
Squibs going off like crazy. But they shoot so much. And so many times the editing you're like, how are they not hitting the person? They're standing 10 feet from them, unloading, and they're just like both staring at each other, shooting, not hitting each other. It's what is going on? There's one in particular late in the movie that's really egregious.
They kill these two henchmen, and
they kill middle management mullet gangster who was the best, and he dies so quickly. And I was so disappointed because he's a great
amazing
mullet, and he's rocking this sweet suit. Just looks incredible.
You can tell the other dude, he didn't because the swibs came out the back of the mullet dude.
Yeah.
And the other guy was like, "Oh, that's what's supposed to go," and then his go off. And he's like, "Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I'm dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead now, right? I'm dead."
Yeah.
And then so there's a chase between our guys go after Moretti.
Chasing is,
or one of our guys does, goes after Moretti. Wolf does, I guess. And so I love in the middle of this fight scene that the bad guy Moretti is like chomping on a cigar while he's driving and shooting. He's got to have his cigar in his mouth. Well, because earlier there's a scene where he knocks the cigar out of his mouth with a fucking Uzi. He pimp smacks a cigar out of a man's mouth with an Uzi. That's pretty dope.
I want my coat. Now where is it?
And keep in mind, this requires you to close off streets in LA.
Yeah, they look kind of like back alley. Like they don't. There's a couple streets. It's not anywhere major.
Yeah, permit wouldn't be crazy for it. But like just blocking off streets is a pain in the ass anywhere you go.
Yeah, but so they're driving and shooting at each other forever, and nobody gets hit. It's so silly because by the time they get to the end of the thing, there's a couple close-ups of, and I know cars were made of sturdier materials back in this time, but they show a shot of Moretti, and the whole door right next to him is riddled with bullet holes. There's like 30 or 40 bullet holes all around where he would be. Like some of that's getting through. You're getting hit with some shrapnel or something. And then this is why I call him Mr. Invincible Moretti, because at the end of the fucking thing, at the end of the chase, he drives directly into another car and a foot
explodes.
Like a huge fireball.
In movie terms means
that
dead. Person's dead.
Yes, like he drives, but no, and it's a huge fireball. Like it's like the kind of explosion, like, oh, that guy ain't coming back for Rush Hour 3. Like it's that kind of thing. and then I love Rush Hour 2. It's a great movie.
Damn, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
But he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. But like, but our guy runs over to the door and pulls him out, and he's fine.
Moretti! I'm gonna kill you, you son of a bitch.
He's just fine. What the fuck is going on? But then the conversation they have when he has him on the ground is amazing. The dubbing is so bad. He keeps calling him he calls him baby over. Listen to me, baby. Listen to me, baby. Come on, listen, baby. Baby, listen to me, baby. We got a deal for you, baby.
Lazaro has a sweet deal for you, baby. He wants you in the organization. All you gotta do is just let the stuff in that LA untouched. A sweet deal, baby. Take it.
And it doesn't match up. It sounds ridiculous. And he calls him baby like 8 times.
Take it, baby. Take it.
Like he's like trying to be a New York gangster. Or something
He's like, hey, baby, come on, baby. But he basically offers him a deal. He said, hey, Lazaro.
Yeah, he wants you on his payroll so you keep everything quiet.
I was like, that seems like an interesting time to try to pitch this to him, and not earlier when you were whatever. Okay, but yeah, so he. But
the cops show up, and then he's like, Tom Wolf, DEA.
Yeah.
He holds up his badge and has his Uzi.
Yeah, he's like, a DEA. It's like, you just shot so many bullets through our city. We're going to have it. This is an issue.
That's like a standard character introduction, though. It's like it's such a ridiculously overdone character introduction.
Yeah.
Thomas Wolf, DEA.
And then so we cut to from there into the him getting dressed down by his superior, basically, for stirring up shit.
We get an exterior shot of the building, a close-up of what the building says, and then nothing else regarding the interior.
Yeah, and then we just jump into the office right in their desk.
It's just a room.
Yeah. So his superior is just like, I gotta fucking, I don't know. You don't even know what he's yelling at him about. He's just giving him shit.
Standard arrest procedure.
Yeah, about basically
and
just
then
killing people.
The cocaine, the 7 pounds of cocaine were not cocaine.
Was not cocaine, yeah, which they knew because he said this is shit.
Did you chemically test the coke before you busted him?
John tested the first sample. It came up negative.
Well, I've got some bad news for you. The 6 pounds they found in Vincent's trunk tested negative also. It was table sugar.
And then, I don't know.
Well, yeah, he said the good stuff's in the trunk.
Oh, and it wasn't. Okay, so they're like, we can't even get him. We had to let him go because it wasn't even cocaine.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
pretty sure you can't let a guy go after he drives through a car chase shooting at cops and stuff. Like well, it wasn't real drugs, so all the rest of that, we're not gonna hold him accountable for that. Where he was like almost killed dozens of civilians. Like, who cares about that? But so Moretti's on the loose again.
Take it, baby, take it.
And so then we cut to from there, and this sets up the character of Anderson, the superior, which he's important.
Sure.
So we cut to Wolf at home. Is it Wolf or no?
No, Temple.
Temple at home with his lady friend.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're sitting there making habla or something, and then Wolf shows up.
Hello. Hi, Sue. Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Oh man, cock block time.
Cock blocks the shit out of him, and she gets pissed. She was ready to get pounded, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?"
Sure, it's dark in here. Are you going to bed already?
Yeah, Tom, that's kind of what I had in mind.
Take it, baby, take it.
Your fucking friend shows up, and then like just out of nowhere, she's like, "Well, you got to pick." So us and she's like threatens to leave, and this is one of the first great dubbed lines. He makes it like as she's leaving, his sound of protest to her leaving is like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ooh, that's perfect. Ooh.
He makes this weirdest fucking Temple makes the weirdest like whoa. I mean, I have it. The note is just whoa.
Ooh.
Like that's what he does. I'm like, what the fuck was that? What? He's just like moaning at her.
They so they come to the conclusion that their informant is basically selling them out.
Yeah.
So they go to his house.
Yeah.
And proceed to shove, like normal procedure, shove a gun in his face.
Yeah, everybody just shoves guns in everybody's face and then shoots immediately in every scene. But yeah,
basically the whole end of this scene. I do like how they the like pool boy, they just kind of like
punch him and throw him in the pool. Yeah, he comes up with a gun and they're like, "Fuck you," just throw him in the pool. And but then some shit goes down. Yeah, and then I don't remember what the whole point of this was. Oh, he sets up an appointment for them deal with Moretti.
Yeah,
and so they go in front of this house and meet Moretti in front of this house.
No, they meet some more henchmen. They talk to these two henchmen.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So, you here for some product?
No.
What's going on?
Morning. Mr. Banachek said you wish to buy some product.
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah, it's like, why are you here?
What?
But then, just at the drop of a hat, for no reason, everybody pulls out guns and starts shooting at each other.
They shotgun blast Temple, and he goes up on the freaking.
That's why I was like, oh my god, they killed him. Holy shit, because he takes a shotgun blast from 6 feet away in the fucking chest. And I'm like, holy shit, they killed him off. And then but then like 2 seconds later, a wolf bends down to him and goes, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm wearing my jacket.
He says holster.
Shit, are you okay?
Yeah, I got my holster.
I 100%, because I went back and watched it twice. He says, "I'm wearing my holster."
Yeah, I got my holster.
Which, that makes no sense. I assume they meant like flat, like he's wearing like a bulletproof vest of some sort. But I swear to God on my life, he says, "I'm wearing my holster." I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, but so he's like, "All right, I'll be back," and Wolf runs off to chase, and then he runs into Moretti. You're right.
Yeah,
Moretti's in the back or something like that.
Moretti puts 2 rounds into him,
right in the chest.
You had your chance, asshole. You should have joined us.
There's no blood popping out of that.
No,
so
I thought he was wearing a chest. Yeah, I thought he was
too.
wearing a vest too. No, he's fucking dead.
Right?
He's fucking dead. Wolf is dead. Our main character is dead 15 minutes into the movie.
When I saw that you're getting promoted to senior agent,
yeah.
And I thought it was Wolf at first, and I was like, wait a second, that's Temple.
Yeah.
You're now senior agent.
Yeah, because it hard cuts from him laying there with bullet holes, and then it cuts to the office, and Temple's there, and the superior goes, "You're senior agent now," and I'm like, wait, he did die? Holy shit! So the guy that took a shotgun blast to the chest from 2 feet away is fine. And then the other guy dies. It's fucking nonsense. But you had some. I thought must be going on.
I thought what happened was they, in the middle of production, because this is where they were going to do a company move down to Mexico to do the rest of the.
Sorry.
This is when they were going to do a company move down to Mexico to do the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like he either had a prior commitment or some legal reason why he couldn't enter Mexico.
Yeah.
But something happened where he couldn't continue filming.
Yeah. Had to.
The guy who plays Wolf.
Had to have been.
And so they just rewrote where instead of Temple dying, Wolf dies.
Yeah. But that's the thing is like, because that makes even more sense now with Temple getting fucking blasted in the chest with a shotgun. That happened. So that was what normally would have happened. And then
if you see that scene where they're like, "Are you okay?" It's like I'm wearing my
pickup
holster.
Shot.
That's completely ADR. I don't even think their mouths are moving.
It's all ADR.
Well, it's all ADR. Yeah. But like that one specifically, I don't even think their mouths are moving.
Shit, are you okay?
Yeah, I got my best tonight.
That makes so much more sense if he. Oh shit, that makes so much sense. That's what it is. He had some weird thing happen and he couldn't be in the movie. So they're like, guess what? Number 2 on the call sheet. You just got promoted to number 1 on the call sheet. That was a big break for Temple, man.
And so basically he's being told you're going to go down to Mexico and finish up this
whole thing. Yeah, you're going to meet a new partner, Garcia.
He meets his girlfriend out at
the station. I'm like, good for her. She didn't have to compete with Wolf anymore.
Well, she tells her that Wolf's dead. Apparently, that's not news that got out or anything.
No.
She's like, "Good. I don't need you risking your neck anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going after Lazaro. Kill my partner.
I want you to quit this job.
Quit? No way.
I'm sorry."
And she's like, "God damn it! Just when I thought I was finally gonna get fucked, you gotta go to Mexico. Son of a bitch."
And so she's gone. Like,
yeah, she
gone,
said, "Fuck you," and then gone. We never see her again.
Yeah.
So it's time to get on down to Mexico and meet his new partner, Garcia. Which this scene, when they meet, is pretty great.
Garcia has like probably the most magnificent chin I've ever seen on an actor.
It is pretty good. He's a weird looking dude.
That thing looks like it could cut glass.
Yeah.
I'd like an ice cream about this high.
First, before he gets down there, we cut to and meet Lazaro in his business meeting.
Their cocaine meeting.
Their cocaine meeting.
Their meeting style reminds me of a kind of obscure movie called Willie Dynamite. Have you ever heard of it? They literally have a pimp council in that film.
Okay.
So if you've ever seen Black Dynamite, that's where that pimp council came from.
Okay, yeah.
And so this reminds me of a pimp council, but for cocaine.
Yeah.
And we always been loose. Dealing off the turf like it was never gonna run dry, that ain't no business. No other game is run so disorganized.
I love they even it's like the city council or like the PTA meeting, but they're all like criminals. Where he's like, well, here's one point in one of the meetings. He reads a thing. He's like, gambling is up 30%, prostitution is up 40%.
Let's continue. Gambling is up 30%, prostitution up 40%, loan sharking up 30%.
Other bad guy thing is up 70%. Good job, guys. Good job being bad.
It was like creation's only up 4%.
Yeah.
You need to work harder on this.
Mr. Banachek, you must double these figures by next month's meeting.
Mr. Lazaro, the factory is now working around the clock.
Be a better bad guy.
And it's the informant. It's the informant, and he's running the lab.
Yeah.
And stuff, and he's like, I'm already having these people on.
His name's Banachek, which is great because Banachek is like a fucking mentalist. It's like a magician in real life. There's an actual guy named Banachek.
he has everything running full speed at double shifts.
Yeah.
You can't make it any fast. We can't make drugs fast enough.
I don't think it's possible to increase production in such a short time. What you're asking is impossible.
I can't work under these conditions.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm out.
I'm out.
And this was so interesting because for 2 seconds, like he goes, I'm out. And they go, all right, show him the door. And I'm like, oh, he's going to fucking kill him. But then it gets outside and Moretti is like, well, here's your severance package. It's a nice Swedish bank account. And good to see you. Have a nice life.
What's this?
Special gift from Mr. Lazaro. Swiss bank account. Little walking around money for all your years of valuable service.
And I'm like, are they just gonna, this would be the first movie ever where like a guy like gets out of the crime business and the boss guy doesn't kill him. Like if they just let him go to Switzerland and have his next life, that would be kind of hilarious. But no. So we cut back inside, and Lazaro is there, and this might be where he meets Angela West. I don't think it is yet. But there's a scene. It's just the best
this is
thing
where
ever.
we meet Frank.
Yes, and he walks in and he sits down in his chair, and that chair is fucking glorious. It is like this giant fucking. It is the world's best drug lord like.
You can tell because the long shot they used to establish that is so far away, and it's just for that chair.
The chair is fucking huge. It's like the wicker throne. I like to imagine it's like made from all the straw hats of all the drug lords he has bested or something like that. They turn it into this giant fucking. It's ridiculous. And when he's sitting in it, I love when he's sitting in it, and they do a close up of him. The whole background behind him is just
wicker pattern,
wicker basket background. It's fucking incredible. I want that chair. So then we cut to meeting Garcia, picking up Temple at the airport, and they're meeting. And this is the part where, like, Temple says, or Garcia says,
"So you're John Temple. Washburn here has been talking quite a bit about you."
And Temple goes,
"What do you mean by that crack?"
What do you mean by that crack? Not crap.
It's a wisecrack, you know?
Oh, it wasn't even a wisecrack. He goes, this guy's been telling me a lot about you. That doesn't mean anything. That's just him saying. That's like an introduction. And he's like, what the fuck's your problem, man? I'll fucking kill you. And Temple's tie in this scene is a thing of beauty. It is like a piece of modern art. It's like super wide, and like it looks like it should be up in the MoMA or something like that. It's fucking incredible.
But here's how much they knew that Temple was coming.
Yeah,
they fucking 3 cars after him.
They sent somebody after him.
Moretti and like 3 other cars.
But I love this. You know how in every kind of drug movie or spy movie or crime movie or anything like that, when a car tails another car, they make sure to stay back and like kind of so it's not in this fucking movie. The tail is like riding their ass the whole time. He is like 3 feet from their bumper in numerous shots, and as soon as they change lanes, he's like immediately changes lanes right behind them. And they show it where it's like the guy's like getting in the left lane, and the guy's like, and it's like, pay attention. Who do you think's going on behind you? But it's so great because it's just like the most obvious tail, but they do not notice it until the very last second, and then they get swarmed up on by like 4 cars.
Well, and then they unload on the driver.
Shit, ambush.
Yeah, and they're just, our guys are invincible. Like, they just can't be hit by bullets in this movie. Like, it's crazy. They shoot so many fucking rounds at them all the time, and it just, nobody ever gets hit. And this is one of those moments where, because then one of them wings Moretti in the knee. And Moretti runs off.
By the way,
yeah,
ow.
That's what he said. He's like, fuck, and he runs off. And he starts, like, climbing the roof. And
Temple
chases after him.
No, Moretti's chasing Temple.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Because the other 3 cars. So this scene just makes beyond no sense.
No.
Garcia's just like in a kneel position.
That's what this
firing.
This is the part I'm talking about. He's kneeling in the fucking middle of the road. And
with no cover.
No cover. 3 cars come up. A guy gets out, looks at him from 10 feet away, and unloads. And doesn't hit him. This is the scene I was talking about, where I was like, what the fuck? What are you? Why would you? What? He's right there. This is the stupidest editing, and like and then they cut back, and he's still just sitting out in the open. How are you?
And he takes down the 2 on the side, and the other guy drives off.
Yeah. All the guys that have cover get immediately killed. Our guy sitting out in the middle of the street is somehow impervious to bullets.
I will say the magazine clips he has for his gun are
the Uzi, where it's like a
right angle.
Yeah, where it's like when they tape them together so they can flip them, but he's got it for his Uzi, and they're like a right angle, so you can pull it out and put it in. I guess I don't know. It's so stupid.
But I mean, Moretti, who is supposed to be like a pretty prominent antagonist of the film, just gets killed.
He fucking gets it right here.
I'm offering you the same deal I made Wolf. Join us or die.
Fuck you, Moretti!
Yeah, Temple just comes around a corner and just puts like 8 rounds in his chest and kills him. He's like, well, enough of that guy. I mean, at this point, I think we're like 40 minutes in the movie, and it's a pretty short film, but so that was like their halfway kill off Moretti, and now we got to get to the main guy.
Fuck. All right, so what are we gonna do about Washburn?
Nothing. He's toast.
But then, so they go to a restaurant.
Yes, I guess that's
Frank's restaurant.
I guess that's the actual restaurant because they credit it at the end of the film. So
they go there to see Frank, I think.
yeah,
right?
yeah, because he's their inn.
Yeah, and Angela's there because she's working for Frank.
Yeah, she's managing the restaurant for them.
And we find out in this moment that Angela is CIA because Temple knows her. Temple's like,
Angela is CIA and our contact.
I know her. We've worked together before.
Hey, it's Angela. Nice. We used to. So she comes over and is talking to them, and yeah, she's CIA, so she's there to like also get I don't know why CIA would be taking down like mid-level drug lords. I don't think that's
they
a
use
thing.
contractors for most of that stuff.
I don't know, whatever. She's also a terrible CIA agent. She's like useless in the whole movie. Like you would think if she's a CIA agent, she would have some.
Whoa, she kills 2 people
at the very end. But like the rest of the movie, she's so useless. She doesn't do anything.
She does exactly what a woman in 80s movies.
Yeah, I know, but if you make them a CIA agent, they should be at least slightly capable. She just gets manhandled and thrown around the whole movie. I'm like, she's fucking supposed. Oh, whatever.
She fulfills a damsel in distress.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Stop it! Ow! Stop it! I can explain.
Yeah,
like
that was like, just make her the love interest. That would make sense. Like, but the fact that she's supposed to be a CIA agent and she is this useless makes no sense. So then he tells her that Tom's dead. Oh, they meet up that night because it's time to go to the Bone Zone.
Yeah,
the Bone Temple.
Yeah,
and we get an 80s blue light sex scene.
It's like Top Gun.
Yeah.
Except that it's kind of like Ben and Arthur. In regards to everybody being like statues.
Yeah. Well, it's all slow motion, and it's just them taking clothes off, and then the scene ends. It's like 3 minutes of slow motion undoing a belt, and then the scene ends. That wasn't fun. I didn't even get to see her boobs. This is stupid. She also has a very flat butt. She is gorgeous, but she has a very flat butt.
You have no ass.
We cut back to Lazaro or whatever, and he knows now that Angela is CIA or is working for.
Yeah. Well, his mistress.
Oh, does she know or something? Or?
I think she knows something because like she's it's like weird connections everywhere.
Yeah.
But she's like in it. She's like in the know with like a lot of people within the organization, so she knows Frank did something.
Yeah.
And I guess as a result, knows CIA. Or whatever.
I love at the end of that scene though. Lazaro and his woman are standing there, and she looks at him and she goes, "You look tense. I know what you need."
You're tense. I know exactly what you need.
And then there's it just holds on her staring at him, and you can see the despair in her eyes as she contemplates the fact that she's gonna suck this old man's dick.
You're tense. I know exactly what you need.
She looks miserable. Obviously not the actress, the character, but maybe she committed and went for it. Maybe the actress is like, you know what, this is my big break. I'm going all the way. I'll suck this old man's dick.
But I mean, this movie flies by very quickly. This is a very short film.
Yeah.
We have they're now undercover. Doing a
job for Frank, and Frank's like, we gotta go talk to this guy.
They go into this apartment complex.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's like 5 guys in a room.
Yeah.
Doing a drug.
And the guy.
That mustache is unbelievable.
His 80-yard line when he's like, Frank. Frank. He yells Frank in just the fucking most ridiculous.
His lines are like, they're so unnatural.
Yeah, it's like it's the worst ADR. It's all just the worst. It's fucking amazing.
So Frank, you brought me some more of your fine merchandise.
Frank.
You test the cocaine, it comes up bad.
Yeah.
And then Frank just laughs and then says,
gets shot.
he says, waste this guy.
Yeah.
Frank, what the fuck is this?
You're out of business, amigo. Jason, shoot this bastard.
What?
And they're like, wait, what? And then he pulls out a gun and shoots Frank in the shoulder. Or somebody shoots Frank in the shoulder, and then they pull out their guns and start killing everybody.
And they murder the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, and they all run out. And I love there's this one scene as they're running away. Garcia has a machine gun, and he runs down a flight of stairs. He turns and shoots back up the stairs, and sparks go off everywhere. He shoots at a guy on a staircase, but it looks like he sprayed bullets from like all the way, like just because the sparks are just like it's fucking nonsense. It's fucking amazing.
When they get them, they like basically carjack somebody on the street.
Yeah, they do
in a hippie van.
Yeah,
they get them in there and ask, "What the hell was that all about?"
Just what the fuck were you trying to pull back there?
That was 5 undercover cops.
Esteves was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah.
And then Garcia has a great line. We just wasted 5 cops so you can get back into daddy's graces.
We just killed 5 cops so that you can become daddy's little boy again.
I'm gonna blow you away to Kingdom Come.
What's this guy so pissed off about? They were just federal cops.
Federal cop? You slippery son of a bitch, I'm gonna blow you away to Kingdom Come.
That's what he says. It's amazing. And then he's like he's got a gun, but he's like trying to get at him, and while driving, Temple is holding him back from like going after Frank, which is amazing.
Kingdom Come.
Whoa, no, we need to get to us over there.
I'm gonna drive away. Asshole. I thought you two guys were pros.
And they go and
they escape the cops
and they go to Angela's.
And exactly the way they escape the cops is exactly how I do it in GTA. Parking garage.
Yep. Spray paint it, come back out, you're good to go. But they go to Angela's
and she is in some.
She was obviously just jazzercising.
Yes.
Or she was in a high kicks class. Oh my god, the montage shots of them doing aerobics or whatever the fucking bullshit they call it are so stupid and terrible. He comes out in a very high kicks outfit. Oh. That sweet workout onesie. Oh, so then we cut back to they're like, all right, we gotta
get Frank.
Gotta get him to.
We gotta get him fixed up.
So and we can't take him to the hospital. We gotta take him to Lazaro's,
and we can't take him because
so Angela.
So she has to take him, and they're gonna sneak in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to keep Lazaro busy while you break into the lab?
Getting inside the lab is the only way to put Lazaro away for good.
And it cuts back to Lazaro, and he has this line where they tell him that they're coming there or something like that. And Lazaro goes, well, they're obviously coming here to snoop around.
They're obviously coming here to snoop around.
It's like he forgot his line and then found it, snoop around. That's
imagine how annoyed that
is.
Now, is that stuff that they ADR'd, or was it?
This was some of the ones where I think with him, that might have been ADR, but some of his scenes were like the only ones where it sounded like legit.
Imagine how annoying that would be to do an ADR cover of somebody's screw up.
Forgetting their lines. Yeah, it's great. But then when Angela takes him in, as they're saying goodbye, he tells Angela, he's like, hey, when you get there, if shit seems off, get out of there. And she goes, I love you.
Careful. I love you.
And I'm like, wait, you fucked him once and you've seen him again for a day. You were like, the last time you saw him, he just bailed on you in like Puerto Vallarta or where the fuck you were. That's what she said. She was like, you just left. And he was like, but like they're back together one time and they have sex one time and she loves him. That girl's got some commitment problems. She needs to work through those things. She should probably just be single for a while and work on her.
Careful. I love you.
But they sneak into. Now, is there a night and day discrepancy?
That's later, but that there's later. It's like cuts to daytime. But so in this initial scene, they hit her with the she gets there and they realize they know that she's not there for things, so they grab her and they hit her with like truth serum. Yeah, they hit her with truth serum, and they drag her into the house and they throw her in a bed, and the guy rips her jacket off and looks very happy about the fact that he ripped her jacket off. And then they give her another shot of something and start asking her questions, and she's just like, "Yeah, I'm CIA."
Who are you working for? Who are you working for, Angela?
CIA.
It's like, well, that was easy. And then they grab her and they run, and then it like cuts to daytime, and they go to this old abandoned or not abandoned, it's like the drug factory.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking weird.
And which they got. I mean, there's only one way you can go into a drug factory. You got to repel.
Yeah. Oh, and then I forgot when they're sneaking up on and
they just start killing people.
That one guy who's just this old guy with a gun who's like falling asleep, standing guard. Like the guy who's standing guard for this guy is probably just some guy who's got kids, and it's a job to have a gun. He's like, oh, I don't even care. They sneak up behind him and fucking slice his throat open. Old man. And then they sneak up on another guy and break his neck. The neck break sound effects.
Lazaro gets there ahead of them and basically shuts down the whole operation.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they get into apparently they also have a lot of weapons here, because they just find a crate full of explosives and AKs and like machine guns.
And the guy just pulls out, and he doesn't get another gun or anything. He just pulls out a grenade and puts it in his pocket. One grenade, puts it in his pocket. Grenade. Like, that'll be coming back later. I love the music during this when the whole scene is just the same bongo, there's no music. It's just the same bongo beat over and over and over and over. I'm like, this is not intense. This is stupid. And so then they like, the shit goes down. They find the henchmen or whatever, find them there, and they start fighting each other and shooting. And they go, the editing here makes no sense. After he pulls that grenade and puts it in his pocket, those guys come around the corner and shoot at him, and then he runs to the right, and then they're outside. And then they're just outside, and then teleports and they're outside.
He gets into an epic hand-to-hand combat fight.
Yeah, he kills the guy, he runs out of bullets. and they start hand-to-hand fighting. And this is so stupid. Okay. Hand-to-hand fighting this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best weapon in a hand-to-hand fight?
Knife.
Which he happens to have,
but just
on his belt.
Oh, you mean the one that he used to kill that guy earlier?
Yeah. You know what's not a great weapon in a hand-to-hand fight? A grenade. Guess which one he goes for first. Guess which one is his instinct to pull out first in a hand-to-hand fight where the guy is this far away from him. He pulls out the grenade and he holds it up like,
I got a grenade.
I got a grenade. It's like Brick in Anchorman, where he's like, ah!
Rick, where'd you get a hand grenade? I don't know.
He's holding a grenade out. Because he just pulls out a grenade. And I'm like, dude, he's 2 feet from you. What is the... Okay, cool. Definitely don't use the knife. So the guy like just kicks the grenade out of his hand and it blows up behind him.
Some epic like grenade flip.
Yeah. And they jump off the car or whatever, and then he gets his knife out. Good thinking, Chief. And then, but immediately gets it kicked out of his hand.
Because whatever.
Yeah.
Point being is he eventually just stabs the dude.
Yeah, he hits him with some pocket sand though.
Shisha.
Yeah.
Pocket sand.
He's on the ground. I was like, pocket sand. But yeah, and then he stabs the guy, and the guy's dead. And then he clumsily climbs the rope out of the fucking place. And then so we get inside now, and
they got
Temple's in there, and they have Angela, right?
Yeah, and they got the drop on Temple. They take his gun.
Yeah.
And I've been informed that your associate's been killed.
I have some bad news for you, Temple. Your friend Garcia was killed in a tragic accident a few minutes ago.
Garcia.
Yeah, they're like, Garcia's dead.
How do you know that?
Why would you think that? Also, it's false. But
who reported that?
Yeah, like, did somebody tell you that? Are you just saying that to like?
Pretty sure they're all dead.
Are you like saying that to demoralize them? Whatever.
He's still trying to convince him to come on to his team.
Yeah.
Is like people will see right through the fake DEA reports.
Yeah.
Anderson will see them, and then Anderson comes out.
He's a bad guy.
You bastard. Those were good men you had murdered.
What did I tell you? Temple's an idiot. I knew he couldn't be bought. Temple, money is my only friend.
What a twist! Did M. Night Shyamalan write this motherfucker? Anderson is corrupt and was working for the bad guys the whole time. That's not a thing they even set up at all. It's just, he's a bad guy.
I think it's like one of the one guys they could get to come back.
Yeah,
for a scene.
like there's nothing
like,
else.
Oh, God, we can't get the wolf guy to come back. Anderson, you want to come back for a scene?
You know he's gonna kill the both of you. You know too damn much.
He seems like a pretty dire situation. There's no way out, right? Well,
they threatened to kill Angela.
Yeah.
And Frank stumbles out and fucking blows a guy's head off.
Deus Ex Frank.
Last chance. Kill her.
No!
Frank, what the hell's the matter with you?
I won't let you kill Angela. This shit's over.
Shows up and just shoots the guy. And it's like, wait, how did he get there? Why was he there?
Shouldn't he be like on a bed somewhere?
Yeah, he's like bleeding to death. How did he know? He knew where they were, and he somehow got there by himself.
But everybody gets full of lead here. The henchman, Lazaro, Anderson runs off.
Yeah, and Temple chases him down.
The scene where he like chases him down is the most anticlimactic.
It's so
thing
stupid.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's so dumb. This is the big moment. Anderson shoots at him a couple times, runs out of bullet. Temple comes around a corner.
Hi, Anderson. Or
bang.
Bye, Anderson.
Yeah, shoots him and he kills him.
Wait a minute, Temple. Let's work this thing out.
Say goodnight, Anderson.
Oh, God!
And then just walks away. I'm like, okay. No fight, no nothing, no exchange of dialogue about how could you or blah, not just shoots him.
I almost want it that. You kind of want it that way.
Yeah,
just make
fair,
it that
I
easy.
guess. I don't know, but it was just like, oh, fucking A.
They have a nice, passionate kiss reunion. And
Garcia,
then...
you're alive.
Garcia, you're alive.
I love when the Mexican federal agents come in. They bring them in a pickup truck, and there's like fucking 20 of them on the back of a pickup truck.
Oh, and then the freeze frames.
Drug runners!
Running! And that sweet, sweet Drug Runner song kicks in. This movie's fucking dumb. I don't think it's good bad, in my opinion. I think it's bad.
It's bad, but like it's bad enough quality and short enough to where you won't be too bored.
That's fair, I guess. I got so bored with people shooting guns after 30 minutes that I was like, God, anything other than shooting guns would be great at this point. Everybody just shoots guns the whole time at nothing. I'm done talking.
So yeah, I think that's it.